Hey guys, it's Dan, and welcome back to another video. Thank you all for the love on the ads are ruining everything video. I didn't expect that video to do as good as it did, especially with kind of how videos have been going, but that kind of inspired me to create this video. I also forgot after my last mining trip, I should probably put some things away and throw some stuff in the Inferno before I get too carried away. But today's video is going to be essentially about just how you need to get started and you need to just keep going. Don't get deterred and put off from doing all the things that you want to do in life. Like, I know a lot of you guys have heard me talking about how I want to get better at photography and cinematography. Jesus Christ, words are hard. But I've noticed that there's a lot of people that just get flustered and give up, and they don't put as much effort into things as they should, and they don't really seem to care that much. They're lukewarm is probably the best way that I can put it. They have all of these like burning desires and stuff to want to become something. Like for me, I want to get better at photography and movie making. I'm not even going to try and say cinematography more in this video because I butcher it every time and can't ever say it right. But there's a lot of people that have like those same desires and wants in life and to become successful at it, but they don't put any emphasis in and don't try like they should. Like I work with some people that like me want to get into photography, but they don't want to go out. They don't want to do what's hard and put themselves in kind of like awkward situations, which I don't like to either, to be quite frank, because they're awkward and they're weird and it's not enjoyable going by yourself, but sometimes that's just what you have to do. And they're too worried about what other people will think of them. And it just puts them off. They're like, I don't even want to try. I'm scared. No, thank you. I don't want to do it. Whereas like today with me, I bought a skeleton that I'm going to use at work and just leave in my chair like when I'm out of the office and stuff. Just for the spooky season since it's coming up. And since I didn't go to work today since it's a weekend, I decided to just put it in the passenger seat of my car. What the fuck are you doing in my boat? You are almost as bad as the traveling villager. So I just decided to drive around and try to do a little photo shoot. I couldn't really find anywhere where there wasn't a bunch of people, and I'm still not to that point yet where like I just want to be out in a group of people, especially since my town's so small. I'm more focused that I'd run into someone, but I at least wanted to get out and see what I could find and try and take some pictures and some videos and stuff like that and just do something kind of funny. And all the people, I was driving down the main road in town and everyone's just looking and laughing. So like they aren't willing to kind of put themselves in those situations. Everyone's just so worried about like what others are going to think of them instead of like, how about I just do what I've got to do? Oh, that's not W. Instead of just being like, I've got to do what I got to do to become successful, they all would have a situation kind of like what I was in and just lock up. They wouldn't be like, no, I can't do this. I think I said that wrong, but they would just be like, no, I can't do this, instead of like, all right, yeah, it's going to be funny. It's going to be goofy. That's kind of the point. They just kind of freeze and say, nope, I don't want to play anymore. I'm taking my ball and I'm going the fuck home. I really hate this rain so much. I wish it would stop. I also really don't know what I am going to do in this video. I'm kind of thinking about building like a little dock area over to my old house because that's me old casa up there. But I don't know if that's what I'm actually going to do or not. I'm going to see if the other buddy playing in the server is paying attention, if he'll sleep so the rain will go away. God bless, he did sleep. And I don't really have the best advice on what I would recommend doing in order to be able to kind of get over that fear and whatnot, other than you just have to get used to it. Like for me personally, what I have just been doing is I've just been forcing myself to go out there and get more comfortable with it and just have that mentality of fuck what others think. I'm going to do what makes me happy. And I think that's something a lot of people need to have anymore. Most people just don't. They're too focused on what everyone else thinks, and it's not the right way to go about it. People are always going to judge you People are going to love you, people are going to hate you, and everything in between. There's nothing really that you can do to change that. You just have to adapt and grow. And if you're too focused on like what others think, you won't be able to succeed. Like even this weekend, I actually heard one of my buddies that plays on this server. Not gonna mention who. I know who you are, and I know you're watching. But he actually just told me that he watched these videos, and I'm not gonna lie, I was like trying to keep it kind of secret. I wasn't gonna tell anybody anything. I was just gonna let it kind of go. But he's like, "Oh yeah, no, I watched your video. I liked it." And I was like, you what? You did what now?" So yeah, you just have to be able to put up and hide the fear away. You may be scared as shit, but as long as you walk and act like you aren't, nobody will think you are. They're all just gonna think you're Billy Badass out here that just knows what they're doing. You have to have that confidence. I do think that the hate and everything is something that has become so toxic in our society anymore, because it seems like no matter what you do in someone's eyes, you're doing the wrong thing, and they'll make sure that you know about it no matter what. You could literally feed an entire continent and give all of your money away to charity, and somebody would bitch at you and be upset that you didn't give it to them or give it to some other charity or that you spent it at all. Like, people are just nasty, and it's something that a lot of people just don't know how to cope with anymore. And you really need to, because no matter what, you're never going to be number one. I realize that sounds rather fucked up, but like there's always going to be somebody that you're going to look up to and wish you were them or you had their skills. And you just have to remember there are people looking at you wishing that they were like you. And that's the part that a lot of people, myself included, miss. And I forget that there are a few things that I am just better at than everyone else. If I can climb this fucking tree. Okay, you deserve death. But I'm genuinely curious to know what kind of things do you have a burning passion for, and how are you going to start being proactive at developing those skills and becoming the best at it that you can be, and doing everything you can to inspire others in order to be successful at it. Like for me, I'm going to keep continuing to force myself out into taking pictures and honestly kind of forcing myself to make videos, because I just need to get after it and get better at it. And a lot of it is time management problems. That's one of my biggest issues, is like I really only have the weekends and anymore. And like during the weekends, I want to just kind of relax. I have chores to do and I want to catch up with my friends. But at the same time, like I need to find time in order to make these videos, because I really love doing it. I love hearing from you guys and I love seeing your feedback and your support. So I'm just going to keep on trying to do it at any possible point that I can. But what are you going to do? Are you wanting to be some sort of real estate agent or some sort of entrepreneur and trying to figure out ideas for new products? What are you going to do, and how are you going to build your craft and keep getting the reps and everything that you can do to be the best at it? Anyways, you guys, I hope you all did enjoy. I started working on the forest. I really want to level this all out and basically build a little village and build a big dock and ship place over there. But yeah, not very much going on in this video, so I hope you guys did enjoy what I had to talk about. I'm really interested to hear from you guys down in the comment section down below. I absolutely love hearing from you. As well, in case you missed it, I did create a Twitch and a Twitter, and I would really appreciate if you guys would give those a follow. I'm wanting to utilize the Twitch a little bit more in the future when it kind of gets cold and it's not really suitable to be outside working on pictures and stuff like that, because here in Wyoming it gets ungodly cold. But yeah, go ahead, give those a follow, and just never give up, you guys. You are going to be you are the best at something, and you just need to figure out what it is and strengthen those muscles. But with that all being said, my name is Dan, and I will catch you all in the next video. See ya.